the end to get a nicer overview. And great. So we are live. I'm recording this session and I'm welcoming everyone to the SwissPropTech online meetup. Like some of you have or figured out, we had some technical issue with the live stream. I hope the people who signed up for the live stream or just for the live stream found the links and the information how to join the meetup through our Google Hangout call. There are still people joining us, so I'm looking forward. We had 50 registrations so far, and right now we are good at 30 people. Cool. For the ones who joined us just a few minutes ago, we're gonna have a session of 45 minutes presenting you a great opening speech by Rebecca from Pomplus, followed by 3 PropTech pitches where Joanna will be moderating you through. And before we start with the content, I would like to show you here the screen with the navigation for the ones who are joining us. On the right top, you see the chat function. Please click on that one and you see a Menti code, which is used for the participation survey when we come to the PropTech pitches. That allows everyone to provide a feedback for the people who pitch their products and service solutions, just to make sure that we can increase the quality and that we get better from time to time. We are pitching online. Then one of the most important functions is the left button of the microphone. From what I see right now, most of the people have muted themselves. I really ask everyone who is not taking part in the discussion to mute their microphone. It's just helping everyone to avoid noises not related to the screens and to the discussion. Then we move further to the agenda. The next 45 minutes, we will have a quick intro into the SwissPropTech community. Then I give you an overview what's coming next, what you can expect as a community member, or also how you can inform yourself when you're not part of the SwissPropTech community yet. Then we come to the Pomplus opening speech by Rebecca, and then followed by the 3 PropTech pitches, Habitat, Vanilla Plan, and Smart Davies. Yeah, SwissPropTech, for the ones who are new to SwissPropTech and joining one of our video sessions the first time, we are an innovation network for the Swiss real estate and construction industry, building bridges between the construction or between all the life cycle stages of real estate. And our major mission is really to boost innovation and to increase the adoption of innovation. And I think to the current Corona situation, I think innovation gets more and more into the focus of corporates, but also private people doing business in the real estate industry. Because what we have seen is technology can help a lot. Right now, it's just a time to find out which solutions are really bringing a benefit to the real estate and construction industry. And with SwissPropTech, we will provide you this information and education platform. Right now, we are in the information format where we really provide our members a platform to present themselves and bring you their solutions closer. But beside that, we also host several education sessions where we deep dive into specific topics where we think are of great use for people dealing with innovation in the real estate and construction sector. Right now, you see here the QR code. If you're joining us the first time and you're not following us on LinkedIn or Twitter, please scan this QR code. You can do that even through the screen of your computer or tablet, mobile device, whatever you're joining us with. And I think LinkedIn is probably the best solution to keep up to date what we're doing and what's coming next. So that brings us to my last slide for this introduction, and I would just want to announce and inform you about our Real Estate Brains format. We just launched that due to the current situation. It's hard to get information about what the leading experts think about where the real estate and construction industry is heading. It's a format where you can learn from experts and gain insights in what in their perspectives and thoughts they have about the industry and the future of it. And I think it's a great format to keep up to date and get inspired by leading people of the industry. At the 28th of April, the next session is taking place, and I hope to see some of you there. For more information, visit our website or the ones of our partners, Built World or Swiss Circle. And the 6th of May, we host our next meetup. I think we're still going to do that online. We still hope to also host till the end of the year some physical meetups again, but as long as there are no other possibilities, we will do that in this way. And right now, I'm very happy to hand the word further to Rebecca from POMplus for her opening speech, where she is talking about the standardization of the building industry.
Hi, everybody, from my side, from Germany. I'm very happy that the digital borders are not closed, so that I can participate.
Right now, you should be able to share your screen.
Sharing my screen.
Yeah, perfect.
Do you see it? Oh, perfect. So I'm really happy to give you some input on how standardization can change the building industry. It's a really needed topic here. And from my side, I'm Rebecca Ruppel. I'm the CEO of POMplus Germany. POMplus is a management consultancy firm that is doing or supporting real estate actors along the life cycle of the building and portfolio. We help them to develop strategies, develop new organizations, processes, and we are really focused on the topics of digitization and sustainability, and that's why we are here. Now, I'm not only representing for this small input, I'm not only representing POMplus, but even the IBPDI, a really catchy name, International Building Performance and Data Initiative, that it's a new initiative where we want to standardize data, create new data models and implement them for the whole industry, national and international. So why are we doing that? It's the real estate market is somehow a real challenging market because it's really highly fragmented. That means we have a lot of different owners, investors, and so on with different needs and requirements. So maybe the corporates are more interested in the whole life cycle of the building and the portfolio, but the institutional investors maybe is more interested in the financial part, and so on. Then there are a lot of players involved along the whole value chain. So we have the owners and investors that are kind of managing the whole process. But of course, there are property managers, facility managers, and all kind of other actors that are supporting this value chain. So there's kind of if you ever worked in real estate, what I suppose you know that there is a lot of intransparency and inefficiency because no one really knows where the data is, how the data is structured, how can I provide data, and it is a whole mess sometimes only doing small calculations or small analytics like how much square meter of some building type do I have in the portfolio can be a huge challenge. So what we are wanting to do is, or what is our vision, is that we want with this initiative that this real estate market will speak the same data language. So that we want to have more efficiency in the whole process, and give back the capability to be masterminds of the assets, and to really be able to manage those in the best way. So, and the good news is, and that's why I'm happy to pronounce this initiative here in SwissPropTech, is that we have a strong team and a foundation. So we are as POM Plus, but we have strong partners like Building Minds, which you cannot really properly see on this left trickle. Then we have RICS as an international data data initiative, and Microsoft as a good partner in the technology part. But here, as I will show you later, Microsoft has a huge experience in developing data standards. So, but we still need, we have some team members open. So we are really happy if you would like to join us in this journey, which is really, really interesting. And yeah, of course, we want to play with you on this field. So what is the common data model? I will present here a slide of Microsoft, because Microsoft, as I said before, has huge experience in that manner. A common data model, they started some years ago an open data initiative with SAP and Adobe. So there you would say, okay, SAP and Microsoft are huge competitors, but they work together because they've seen that there's a huge potential in working together and having this common data model for a better exchange of data, for unifying data. And they implemented this in other markets like health management or healthcare, and the customer relationship management. And we want to adapt this knowledge for our common data model for real estate. So what is the common data model for real estate? This is maybe a huge picture, or it seems like a bit complicated, but as we've seen before, there are some challenges to manage, so it's okay that the common data model is a bit complicated. As you can see, we have the digital building twin in the center, so it's important that we have a common understanding on what is a digital building twin, and what do I want to report on this digital building twin. Then, as you can see, we have in the upper part, we have the building and portfolio life cycle. So we want to collect and standardize every important data from each process, really the process related data. And then we have, of course, the part of this foundation, so where we say, okay, everyone has financial data, project management, organization management, documentation, and order management data, which kind of take place in each of every other portfolio lifecycle process, where we need to standardize a lot. And then we have some focus topics like the market data, because we see that there's a high interest in benchmarking with the market. And we have the topic energy and resources, which of course has a high impact, because sustainability is kind of the buzzword for in the last year, this year, and maybe even for the next 10 years. So I think there's a high focus on that. As I mentioned before, we don't want to do this on our own, and it's very important for us to integrate even others who already has implemented standards, such as RICS or RICS, and we are really happy that they are joining us. And they are joining us with focus on the building performance. So they want to they don't want to have an overview of all these clusters that I've shown before. They are more interested in what does a building, or why is a building more or less interesting for the user and for the tenant maybe. And so they are building like a kind of a KPI system of the Maslow pyramid. I don't know if you know it. So there's like a basic psychological safety, which are like basic needs, then love, which could be a basic need as well, with life self-actualization on the top. And they transformed it to the real estate market. So they say, okay, on the foundation, there's the compliant, where you define air quality, utilities, sustainability, safety, security, what you really need. Then you come to more the functional perspective, where you define like access, circulation, risk, the whole management, like property and facility management on the building. Then you come to the more economic parts, where you have a look at the costs, the efficiency, flexibility of the building. Then if it's productive, so then we come really to the user perspective, where you say, okay, do I have well-being, have a natural light, noise, do I feel productive, or is the building giving me the chance to be productive in it? And the last one is the stimulating. So are there any things for getting in contact with other people as a community, and so on? And so they wanted to cluster this, like this Maslow hierarchy, to make strong KPIs to rate the building performance. And we want to add this in our common data model, so that we not only want to provide with this common data model, let's say, the standard processes, or standardize the standard data of our processes that we are doing every day, but we also want to address this building performance out of user and tenant perspective, which I am kind of sure that will be very important in the next years. So this is somehow how we work together, like with RICS, and we are even happy to collaborate with others like Building Smart, GIF, GAFMA, and so on. But this is one example how we can work together with other partners there, and we are very happy to have this open collaboration on that topic. So what do we want to achieve with this IBPDI? I know the name is really not that catchy, but we will work on that. We are an agile team, so we don't need the name first, we need the content. So we want seamless collaboration. So we want to help with a common data model. So it's an open initiative, not only open for participation, but we will publish all our results online. There's no Pamplos, no Building Minds, no ever who is interested in the results only, but we will publish everything so that we can provide seamless collaboration between the stakeholders. Only with a common data model, we are then able to have intelligent portfolio insights. Because if my technical data is there and my more financial data is in another place, I will never have this insight by combining them. We want to have with the digital twin and all the other clusters, we want to be able to have a single source of truth where every relevant data is in one place. And this is why I'm happy to be here at SwissPropTech. This gives even the basics for a new application to implement their services, because I've worked a lot with other PropTechs, and they always have the problem that they have to implement their services in a given structure and with new data models. And when we are working on the same databases and same data model, that will be much easier to implement new application. And so that we have, at least in the end, unified data to get even new business models out of it. So we are coming to the end. I hope I'm in time. So I will wrap it up shortly. What we are, who we are. We are this International Building Performance and Data Initiative. It's getting easier every time. We have the strong partner RSCS, which is developing this building operation KPIs and standards, and we will have a more focused on really this common data model. So we're happy to have new partners which give us this input, and we will deliver and publish it publicly, the International Building and Performance Standard. I'm hoping very soon. So it works like that. We have several working groups. I won't go into detail. I'm happy if you contact me later. So we will really come in, or we are already in a working mode. We are not only talking like maybe other initiatives, we are doing it. And we will have always some market touch points, so that we have customers that want to work with us. We will have events, and we have some other touch points like such this one or other public events. So we have no substitutes bench. You are in charge if you want. We are happy if we all have a website online, ebpdi.org, and you can contact us to collaborate. And I think it's a really important topic for everyone, not only to participate. If you like to participate, we're happy, but to use it afterwards, so that we have a full standard and we are not only these four poor people working on that. So I thank you very much for your attention. I'm sad that I wasn't able to see you because I'm only seeing my slides. So I'm happy to answer some questions afterwards, or if not here, you can contact me directly via LinkedIn and so on. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. Welcome everybody, Joanna here. I will moderate you through our 3 startup pitches. Really nice call to action from Rebecca. There is a lot of opportunities, as you can see, with collaboration for you to grab it. Rebecca, there are 2 questions for you. However, we will do all the Q&A session at the end. So let's just wait till the startups finish. I have a very nice timer in here, very easy, 5 minutes for everybody. It's very loud, so you will hear it when the end is there. And please have a hard stop. So as the first one, I welcome Noah from Habitex. Noah, don't forget to unmute your microphone.
Yes. Hi, can everybody see me? Hello, everyone. Let me share my screen so I can present the pitch. All right. Hello, everybody. We are Habitex. We are based in Winterthur, and we were founded last year. We are the digital service and trade platform for the plumbing sector. And I'm holding this presentation in the name of Carlos Ardila and Christoph Meili, who are the main drivers behind the startup. First of all, what is the vision? We aim to change the construction industry from the ground up and create a completely new experience for all stakeholders based on technology, trust, convenience, and transparency. As we've seen, these are factors that not only drive us, but as we've seen by the Pump Plus presentation, these are keywords that are within the whole industry, generating a lot of noise. So I think we are on the right way. Well, so what do? We deliver solutions rather than products. Today's interior design building process is highly fragmented. It is non-transparent and based on supplier logic. We are reversing the logic and aim to redesign the entire process from a user's point of view. We create a simple and streamlined approach on a 2-sided platform, which brings customers together with services and products. Let's jump right into the solution. What do? We have a customer who wants a bathroom, be it building a new one or renovation. The customer comes straight to Habitex. Customer is profiled using the latest tools and receives customized, visualized suggestions so he can actually see how his bathroom is going to look like. He can do that by answering simple questions, and he will get designing offers that he can choose from. He decides for an offer and he receives the entire package. What does it mean? He receives the handyman as well as the product. So it is a combination of products and services. The package is booked and Hobbytech ensures the delivery from the manufacturer to the construction site, meaning we also tackle the complicated problem of logistics. It is a multi-stakeholder platform, obviously. Mainly, there's a matchmaking algorithm between the general contractor, the plumber and the manufacturer, and on the other side, obviously, the individual person, the user who wants to have his bathroom. We're consistently integrated, meaning it is a fully user-oriented service based on the latest technology. It is consistently geared to requirements, and services and products are bundled in one package. This is a key point, as nowadays already you can book your service and you can book your product. However, a full integration into one solution, including logistics, does not exist yet on the market. It is full transparent throughout the entire process with the highest quality ensured. And also we fully integrate across the entire process, meaning from the original concept to the finishing on the construction site. Nowadays, a customer is often left by his own. He has some vision in his mind, but he doesn't just want a bathtub and he wants a sink, but he wants to see his fully finished bathroom, and also he wants to know the price behind everything. He doesn't care about individual fees, but he wants to know how much does it cost for my bathroom to be as I always dreamed of it. Our revenue model bases on 4 different aspects. First of all, product returns. As we create a new channel which enables a direct selling to the end customer, we can take a share from this product returns. Also, we offer marketing opportunities for manufacturers, generating us marketing income. We then have a listing fee on our platform. And also, as we develop these services, like the one helping people to find their dream bathroom, which is sort of a concierge service, that after the questions, you get your full package. We sell this as a software as a service to plumbers. We classify ourselves as we cover the whole of Switzerland, meaning that we are national. And as a strong USP, we have the full combination of services and products and do not only deliver one single piece of the solution. Hobbytech in 2023. We will be the #1 platform for interior construction work in Switzerland, generating over 50 million Swiss francs in turnover and serving over 10,000 customers per year. This will leave us with an EBIT of plus 5 million Swiss francs per year. However, where are we already today? The platform as well as the service, the concierge service, are launched on the market successfully. We have a strong management team, an investor team, including 26 industry experts as advisors that help us a lot in steering the solution into the right direction. We have already 30 manufacturing companies on board, 4 partner firms that generate leads for us, and 2 alliances, one on the tech side and one on the industry side. Also, we are in contact with 300 plumbers that are now step by step onboarded onto the platform. This leads to 1.2 million Swiss francs of potential orders. A sneak peek. We are currently working on redesigning the platform in a way of UI UX so that the plumber will have a cockpit that allows him to do much more by 2021, including an integration of all his other online tools, as Hobbytech will be the single point of contact when it comes to digital solutions. The core team, Carlos Ardila, our CEO, he's a trained plumber, so he knows everything about the plumbing business. Ivo Lehnherr, an entrepreneur and pioneer in the construction industry, as well as Christoph Meili, who is a serial entrepreneur and digital thought leader. 4 seconds before the end, this brings me to the end, and here you can see the contact for investor relations. Thank you very much.
Wow, right on time, 5 minutes, sharp. Thank you so much, Noah. And just to let everybody know and remind, we would like to hear your feedback. Please give the feedback for the startups on menti.com. And in the chat, you have the code for it. There are 3 questions to answer. And if I can give you maybe 20 seconds that you could answer those 3 questions, it would be super helpful for them to know how their value proposition is, how their business model is, if it's understood, and so on. And before I present the second startup, I would like to thank very much for the POM Plus team also, for supporting this event, for sponsoring this event. And throughout the year also we will have other joint sessions, but it is really, really nice to see that also you have live initiatives and live projects where startups and scale-ups can plug in with their solutions. So I hope everybody was able to use the Menti, and this will apply also to the other two speeches, two other presentations, so you can also start voting during their pitch. The second presentation is by Vanilla Plan, by Remy. I don't know if you were able already to join your screen, Remy.
Hi, Joanna, I'm here. Now you should all see my screen.
Superb.
So I start immediately with my presentation. So welcome everybody to my short presentation. I am Remy from Vanilla Plan, and I'm going to tell you something about our workforce scheduling and capacity planning software. Imagine it's 5 to 7 in the morning. You are responsible for, let's say, about 50 employees of a construction company ready to depart for their construction sites. And the phone rings. That's never good at that time. The previous enterprise isn't finished yet, and you can only start 2 weeks later. Now, you must very quickly find other tasks for the concerned employees. Sorry. Fortunately, you got Vanilla Plan. You have very quickly moved the project by 2 weeks, and you, with a couple of mouse clicks, you reassign the people to other running projects, and everything turns out fine. How is this possible? Here you see our capacity plan. The projects are first allocated here, and you see a list of projects on the left, the timeline of their load on the right, and a diagram of the total workload of the company or of selected departments at the bottom. Here, you can easily move projects around and change the timeline of the workload. In the schedule, you can assign people to projects or also vehicles or machinery, etc. You easily drag them with a mouse or with your fingers on a tablet and assign them. We also have other views like a resource view or views for longer time frames, such as an absence plan. For people on the move, we also have a mobile app. Of course, we are not the first company offering a scheduling tool, but for us, scheduling is the main concern. Most important is ease of use, because if a planning tool isn't easy to use, you won't use it at all. We focus on project and contract work and good visualization. We also show the risks well ahead of time in easy diagrams, like too much or too few work, or projects running out of budget. Therefore, Vanilla Plan not only gives you better insight, it also saves you a lot of money and a lot of headache. I am quickly going to present our team. Initially, when we started development in 2017, there were only Ingrid and me, the founders. Meanwhile, we also have Marlon on board, a front-end developer, very talented, and Michael and Dominic in sales and marketing. As you can see, we are all working in the home office right now. Our business model is typical for software as a service. We sell the software in form of subscriptions. Our pricing is per managed employee. The number of logins is not limited. The market is primarily construction and real estate, but our software is especially tailored for all companies who work on projects. For example, also ICT and so on. The benefit of our software is independent of company size, but Obviously, the complexity and therefore risks and pain increase with the size. We aim for companies with more than about 30 employees. If you are interested in our software, we have an online demo, and we offer a free productive test for at least 4 weeks. The difference between the demo and the productive test is the demo is already filled with synthetic data, and the productive test is with your own company data. Furthermore, we are actively seeking large companies interested in a pilot, and it is also interest us to get in touch with possible software partners. Thank you, and we are looking to hearing from you.
Thank you so much, Remy. Thank you very much, right on time as well. Please, if you have any questions, submit them in the comments. We will address them at the end of this of our session in the Q&A. And if you could now log in into menti.com, you don't need any special downloads or passwords. I mean, passcode you need, which is in our comment section. And if you could just answer those 3 questions, will be great. And in the meantime, I will ask Dominic from Smart Devis to share presentation.
Hi, everyone. My name is Dominic. I'm from Smart Devi, and I'm going to share the presentation now. So let me tell you about first Smart Devi. First, I mean, before Smart Devi, I have to mention that I'm not from the industry. I'm an IT entrepreneur at the beginning, and for me, the industry was pretty new. I used to do, let's say, IT solutions. That's why Smart Devi is not a tool today. It's a solution to enable architects to plan online so that they can build easily offline. Yeah. So it's a easy solution to digitalize and simplify the tendering process. As we say in Switzerland, we say Devis for Ausschreibungen, for tenders. And that's why we want to apply some Smart Devi to the industry. So the problem nowadays, it was very difficult for me to understand as a non-ComTech, let's say, participant. I was not able to understand it fully, and that was the biggest challenge. So that's why we aim for easy solution, and that's what we realized during the research for Smart Devi, that the innovation industry is only focused on construction materials and methods, but not on the planning. Yeah, and as we see, more than 80% of the micro companies still work without IT tools. The data structure is still very old, and information exchange between the actors is very low. Yeah, and transparency, of course, is another problem, because constructors, let's say, architects and planners do not always share everything with their client. Yeah. Also, a big subject is collaboration. Nowadays, a lot of tools, a lot of solutions use collaboration, and we realized in the industry that it was not possible. They still send out Excel files and mails and tons of hours on the phone. So it was another big problem. And the biggest problem was actually comparing offers. Yeah, when an architect plans to build a house, he has problem to compare the offers because they are not standardized. Yeah, so that's why we took a business case, let's say one family house with one client, which is the owner of the house or the upcoming house, who contracts an architect and who needs to estimate the costs. So he has about 20 submissions, which means 20 devis. He has to send out to 60 contractors, and these 60 contractors ask for the products for, I don't know, you can say paintings, concrete, and windows and everything. So they spend a lot of hours just getting to know the prices of the materials and the hours they are going to invest to construct this house. Yeah. So at the end, we came up with 2 to 6 months for one family house for planning, and that's.
Sorry, Dominic, I need to interrupt you. I just realized you are not sharing presentation.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm deeply sorry.
No problem. That looks like you know what you're talking about.
So I will just jump back because you didn't see, huh?
If you could just shorten it, because we will be short on time.
I'm delayed, sorry. So smart Devi, building offline, planning online. Yeah. The problem, industry, lack of innovation. A lot of companies are missing innovation. They mostly focus innovation on the construction, materials, and methods, and not on the planning. And that's what we challenge it. Yeah. And that's our business case. As I said, you have one client, one project, one architect who has to build the house and needs to gather some costs in order for his client to approve it or not. Yeah. So which means 60 contractors, 60 offers, 50 suppliers, at the end 120 offers. Yeah. And this is a lot of time that architects are using to plan. So I'm not talking about designing and drawing a plan. Yeah? This is just once the architect approves the house, or let's say the client approves the house, he has to make a lot of work just to get the prices. Yeah. So that's what we realized. That's a solution. We building on site. That's offline, and we want to plan and admin to get digitalized. Yeah. With the solution we are thinking about we are building right now, we can save up to 60% and receive standardized offers, so they can improve the transparency of the construction cost, also have online collaboration with multiple planners and architects, and also time saving for offer submissions, which means you don't get like papers where you have all the numbers and everything. You get a solution online where you can easily compare the offers. Yeah. So which means it's a cloud-based solution. So there is no license or software required to access the Devis, as compared to a lot of solutions currently on the market. You can invite easily contractors, handymans by email, and then they can easily reply to these tender, and then for the architects in order to compare it. Yeah. Of course, traceability, as we all know, constructing a house or building is not always short. It can last months or years. So it's always good to have a traceability of what has been done and at what time and everything. And how we see it, yeah, our business model is very easy. So it should be actually free for architects and planners. Yeah, which means every architect and planner who are going to use Smart Devi can create unlimited projects. Yeah, and they can also buy some data package, what we say catalogs, yeah, in order to specify it. Yeah, it has a range and starts from 500 francs a year, but it doesn't mean that they cannot use the software. Every architect knows it's very struggling to create Devis, so that's why we give the opportunity for them to have also catalogs. Yeah, so they'll save a lot of time by using our own catalogs. Yeah. Our business model is very easy. It's about contractors. We see 60 billion construction volume per year. And when a contractor gets a contract, let's say, he has to pay 1 to 1.5 commission. Yeah. So we enable every architects and planners to have easy access to the solution Smart Devi in order for him to create very fast and easily a Devis. Yeah. Another very interesting thing we used is smart crowdsourcing, which means the catalogs that are used to specify a project.
Dominic, sorry, your time is up. So if you have 1-2 slides left, just please finish them.
that's what I was saying. Crowdsourcing is how the catalog data is generated by the users, if he wants or not. It's cost effective and it's always up to date. Our solution is for architects and planners, and of course contractors, so they can collaborate together, always in the cloud. They don't need software. They can submit offers very easily, and they have also the contract, Werkverträge online, that can be already downloaded, like a template. And of course, the roadmap, we are currently in the beta. We did a hackathon in January. Now we launched 3 weeks ago the beta. We are about to validate our MVP, and next month, let's say end of the month, we are going to go live. Remaining things, you can always ask me if you have questions. I jump to the team. We have a 4-head team. Martin is our secret weapon. He is a specialist to create these catalogs. Dominic is an architect, and he's supporting us in every task we need to have in order to have a project properly submitted. Adam is the brain, is the CTO behind, and he is able to manage the team that we have remotely in order to have the perfect app. And I'm the CEO today. I have some experience in the startup and also digital transformer. Thank you very much. You can always visit Smart Devi. We are currently in the beta. Please come, sign up, and give us feedback. We would be enjoying the feedback very well, and then we can talk also if you have time or question. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dominic. We are short on time, so let's jump right into the Q&A session. I have 2 questions for Rebecca. The first one is, how do you interface with other standardization efforts like from the BEAM scene?
So I hope that I mentioned it enough. This initiative is open, and we are happy to collaborate with each of those other initiatives. And what we are doing is not to develop a new standard, which is on top, or not, a new standard, but we want to consolidate the different standards. So as we take the BIM standard, like Building Smart, as an example, is really focused on the building per se, on how it's the building is developed, the floor, how is the building structure, and so on. And we want to widen this horizon of those data. So we don't only want to focus on a building or another perspective, like the GIF has the perspective between tenant and the building, but we want to cover all processes. So we want to combine existing standards in one overall standard in this initiative.
And question number 2 is, are there any reconciliations with other standards as RESO?
So I don't know if I get it right, but I think it's going in the same direction, this question. So we are always looking, when we start to develop one of those clusters that I showed before, the first thing that we do is, if there are any other standards available, we are happy to implement them. Our objective is not only implement regional standards, but having or creating an even international standard, because most of the owners and investors has international portfolios, so they need some kind of an international aspect there.
Thank you, Rebecca. I don't see any other questions through the chat.
Okay.
I think we are right on time. There is, of course, opportunity to ask the startups and everybody, so all the speakers, direct questions. We will provide access to all the presentations to all the attendees of this conference who are in the chat or in this session. And I think this would be pretty much it for today. I will hand over the voice to Mario in case you have anything to add, Mario.
Not really. Everything is said. Thank you so much for coming, for joining us till the end of this second meetup. I'm looking forward to see you at another show, and great success, and stay healthy. And yeah, hear you soon. Keep in touch.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bye,
so much,
everybody.
and take care. Bye-bye.
Are the speakers meant to stay in the call? Is there anything to be added, or?
No, you can leave if you like.
All right. Well, thank you very much for providing this opportunity, and I wish you a great day.
Thank you. Ciao.
Thank you. Bye-bye.